What is going on, you guys? I'm back with another video, and today we're going to take a look at the Transformers Generations Legacy Buzzworthy Bumblebee Origins Jazz. So before we get to Jazz and his accessories, box. So here you have Jazz's packaging. It's the Buzzworthy packaging with the new current art with Evergreen Megatron, Optimus, and Bumblebee. 86 RC down here. Got Jazz's vehicle mode. On this side, Jazz's robot mode. It is part of the Legacy Evolution line. On the back, you have your obligatory product shots and his Evo Fusion gimmick. So that is it for the packaging. In the box, you do get Jazz's gun and his grappling hook. So, okay, here is Jazz in his Cybertronian ult mode that we seen in the first episode of More Than Meets the Eye. But, yeah, so he's a hover car, I think. You can store the weapons. You can take the grappling hook, and there's a pig in there. It will let me take the hook out. And I can't get it right now, but I think you have to peg it in while he's in transformation, but there's a hole in there. And you can peg this here on. Well, let's go over his Evo Fusion gimmick here. You can just peg the whole thing onto the gun, like that. But they advertise you doing it this way. You take the hook out, and then just peg the hook into the gun. So now Jazz has a more powerful gun. But, yeah. Just to compare weapons, here's 86 Jazz's gun versus Origin Jazz. So, bringing him back in here, bringing the star of the review back. I do like it. He's done mostly in white with some blue paint and silver paint. But yeah, he looks great. So for comparisons, I'm going to do all his Cybertronian buddies first. So we have, starting Bumblebee, his Origins Wavemate, I guess. Then we've got Elita. I don't know if this is supposed to be a Cybertronian car or not. That's kind of what I see it as. With Siege Sideswipe. I've got mostly all my Siege guys except for Prowl in the Datsuns. Here's Hound. I cannot wait for the reveal of that upcoming one, the new Earth mode. Cannot wait for that. Here he is with 35th Optimus. This is my definitive version of this mold. Is 35th Prime. And Leader Magnus. Just because I have him here. But yeah. And now, just because I have it here he is with his Earth mode, the 86 Jazz. I will admit, I like the darker blue over the light blue that they went with him on here. So if Hasbro decides to re-release this again for a Buzzworthy Bumblebee release, I'm just nitpicking here. If they do it like they did with Cliff Jumper, that'd be cool. But that's that for that mode. So now that we've looked at him, Let's go to robot mode. And we are back with robot mode. And I have to admit, I really like how Jazz looks versus the 86 figure with this. So, I think the only thing that this thing shares with the 86 one is the head. Well, let's get a look at Jazz's head. Focus. Doesn't want to do it. There we go. Yeah, the nice blue visor. But he overall looks great. Oops. He feels sturdier than 86. Like, he doesn't feel loose and floppy. Articulation-wise, his head's on a ball joint. His arms can go in and out, do a full 360. They're on a butterfly joint due to transformation. Elbow, wrist, elbow rotation, and then elbow bend. Wrist due to transformation. He has a waist. Hips can go forward. They can go back. In and out. Thigh. Pretty decent knee. Toe and ankle. So, Jazz is very, very posable. So, you can give him his gun so he can blast some Decepticons. Let me grab some effects so I can show this off. Okay. So, for the gun, you could just use any generic one. I'm using Spike's effect. So he can pew and bang any Decepticon. Or you can Evo Fusion his weapons and put this on the tip of the gun. I will not display Jazz like this at all. What you can also do is, both of his hands do this, so flip either hand in, and there's a 5mm port. Take the adapter that the grappler will sit in. Now you can have Jazz posed up to like he's going to shoot off his grappler, or if you have one of the effects from Cyberverse RC, you can shoot off his grappler, which I find really cool. So you can kind of recreate some of the scenes from G1 or even the games with this. Alright, give me it. And yeah, so that's Jazz. Now for comparison. Okay, so now we are going to start with his fellow Origins buddy, Bumblebee. Let me... These guys over a little more. There we go. So there he is with the Origins Bumblebee. With Siege Sideswipe. Just so you can see how they look together with his Cybertronian compatriots. Hound. With Elita 1, which again, I feel that this is Elita's Cybertronian alt mode. I could be wrong. just because I also have it here. I'm hoping this will be the next contender for the Origins. Wheeljack. Please, please, Hasbro. Cybertronian Wheeljack. And with Cybertronian 35th Optimus. Overall, though, oh no, wait, one more. Can't compare Jazz without comparing Jazz. Here he is with the 86 version of Jazz. Well, let me give him back his gun. Move these out of here. I love this Jazz. This is probably the best Earth mode Jazz we will ever get. Same goes for his Cybertronian counterpart.